Today, let's talk about four black icons of Hollywood and music: Oprah Winfrey, Jada Pinkett Smith, Janet Jackson, and Beyoncé, who have not only shaped pop culture, but also carry personal stories full of challenges, resilience, and glory. How are they doing now? Let's explore together right away. 1. Oprah Winfrey, from the shadows of childhood to media queen. Few stars have a journey as extraordinary as Oprah Winfrey. Growing up in poverty and experiencing severe emotional trauma in childhood, Oprah entered television as a way to save herself, and ended up changing the industry entirely. At 19, Oprah became the youngest black female news anchor at a local station in Nashville. But the real turning point happened when she switched to hosting talk shows. The Oprah Winfrey Show, 1986 to 2011, was not only the highest-rated talk show in U.S. history, but it also turned Oprah into a global brand, a symbol of soft power and compassion. Not stopping at television, Oprah also made her mark with acting. The Color Purple, 1985. The role of Sophia brought an Oscar nomination, becoming one of the most powerful performances of 80s cinema. Beloved, 1998. A passion project that wasn't a box office success, showing her artistic risk-taking. Selma, 2014. As a producer, Oprah reaffirmed her influence in bringing black stories into the mainstream. Oprah chose not to marry. Her long-term relationship with Stedman Graham has lasted over 35 years, being one of the most enduring relationships in Hollywood. She once admitted, if they married, their life might have been not as happy as it is now. Instead of a traditional family, Oprah dedicates her love to her nieces and educational projects, such as the Oprah Winfrey Leadership Academy for Girls in South Africa. 2. Jada Pinkett Smith, multi-talented artist and the turbulence of a Hollywood marriage. Jada Pinkett Smith has always been the type of artist who refuses to stand still. Actress, rock singer, producer, host, author. Parallel to that career is a marriage full of noise with Will Smith, at once tight-knit, complex, and so public that it became a focal point of pop culture. Jada started with small roles in a different world in the early 90s, but her strong charisma and sharp acting style quickly propelled her to stardom. Notable roles from her youth: Menace to Society, 1993. The role of Ronnie helped Jada become a symbol of female strength in hood movies. Set It Off, 1996. One of the best roles of her career, affirming her ability to lead action drama films. Scream to 1997. A short but impressive appearance, becoming a classic moment in the horror genre. The Matrix Reloaded and Illusions, 2003. As Niobe, Jada entered the sci-fi universe with a fierce demeanor rarely seen in actresses at that time. Beyond acting, she is also the lead vocalist of the rock band Wicked Wisdom, affirming a rare versatility. In the 2010s-2020s, Jada exploded again with Gotham, 2014 to 2017, The Powerful Fish Mooney. Girls Trip, 2017, a comedy blockbuster helping her reach a new generation of audiences. Red Table Talk, 2018-03, a resonant talk show where she candidly shares family and social issues. Jada Pinkett Smith married in 1997. Jada and Will Smith became one of the most famous couples in the world, and also the most controversial. Major turning points: the couple has repeatedly affirmed their love, but admitted to periods of quiet separation. The Will Smith slaps Chris Rock incident at the 2022 Oscars put their family in the eye of the storm, while Jada revealed many hidden corners of their marriage in her memoir-worthy 2023. Despite the waves, they maintain a deep connection for the sake of their children and mutual respect. 3. Janet Jackson, pop icon with a life of quiet sorrows. Janet Jackson is not just Michael Jackson's sister. She is an independent legend, an artist who redefined standards of pop, R&B, and the image of black women on stage. But behind the bright stage lights is a life full of challenges, controversy, and lingering loneliness, from child star to queen of stage control. Starting acting as a child in Good Times and Different Strokes, teenage Janet stood out with a gentle yet determined look. However, the real explosion came when she stepped out of her family's shadow and created her own musical identity. Glorious milestones of her youth include Control 1986, the album marking strong maturity, becoming a feminist manifesto for the youth of the 80s. Rhythm Nation 1814-1989, going beyond entertainment music, Janet used pop to speak on social injustice, racism, and equality, and the album became an American cultural icon. Janet, 1993, celebrating personal freedom and femininity, elevating her to global superstar status. In the 90s, Janet also made her mark in cinema. Poetic Justice 1993, starring alongside Tupac Shakur, creating one of the most memorable screen couples. Nutty Professor to 2000, bringing her back to the peak of commercial film, Crisis and Resilience. In 2004, Janet was involved in the Super Bowl controversy, causing her career to suffer heavily. She was treated unfairly by the U.S. media compared to Justin Timberlake, leading to years of turbulence. But Janet didn't disappear. She continued to create, perform, and prove the vitality of a monument, personal life and marriage. Janet's love life has had many ups and downs and has rarely been peaceful. 3 mysterious marriages. James DeBarge 1984-1985, a whirlwind marriage in her 20s, full of trouble and rumors. Renee Elizondo Jr. 1991-2000, secretly married for 9 years. The divorce required Janet to pay a large sum when he sued for property division. Wissam Almana 2012-2017, a lavish and secret marriage. They have a son, Asa, born in 2017. However, cultural differences and lifestyles caused the relationship to break down. Despite going through many breakups, Janet always maintains a softness and privacy, showing the inner strength of a woman who had to grow up too soon. For Beyoncé, the woman redefining perfection, power, and Black identity in the 21st century. Beyoncé is not just a singer, she is a cultural force. Every album, every stage, every moment of hers becomes an event. But behind the aura of Queen Bey is a long journey of discipline, ambition, loneliness, times of hurt, and powerful rebirth. From Texas prodigy to global superstar, born into a musical environment, Beyoncé shined from a young age with a voice beyond her years. From the late 90s, she became the soul of Destiny's Child, the best-selling girl group of all time. Glorious milestones of her youth include Destiny's Child, The Writings on the Wall 1999, propelled the group to the top, creating immortal tracks like Say My Name. Dangerously in Love 2003, debut solo album, winning 5 Grammys, opening the era of Beyoncé with a sexy, powerful, and independent image. Bidet 2006, demonstrated creative control and a mature style. Creative Peak 2010s, present. This is when Beyoncé was no longer just a star. She became a multi-layered cultural phenomenon. For 2011, mature vocals, absolute confidence. Beyoncé 2013, broke all music release rules, dropped without promotion, becoming an earthquake. Lemonade 2016, a personal and political masterpiece, telling the story of betrayal, forgiveness, Black women, and spiritual strength. Renaissance 2022, honoring the Black queer community, disco music, and freedom of joy. She also made her mark in cinema. Dreamgirls 2006, the role of Dina Jones showed emotional acting ability. Cadillac Records 2008 and The Lion King 2019 continued to solidify Beyoncé's distinct position in both music and film. Personal life and marriage to Jay-Z. The marriage of Beyoncé and Jay-Z is the union of the two most powerful empires in American music. Notable phases: they met in the early 2000s, married secretly in 2008. Soaring careers went hand in hand with many rumors of infidelity, especially after the elevator incident of 2014 with Solange. Beyoncé's Lemonade and Jay-Z's for 44 almost dialogue with each other, a healing through music, and said of press conferences, their family has 3 children, Blue Ivy 2012 and twins Sir, Rumi 2017. Despite facing deep hurt, both rebuilt the family on a foundation of respect and artistic co-creation. From Oprah Winfrey resiliently overcoming the shadows of childhood, Jada Pinkett Smith constantly transforming amidst art and a turbulent life, Janet Jackson remaining strong after years of being misunderstood, to Beyoncé dazzling at the peak of creativity. These 4 Black women succeeded not only thanks to talent, but also thanks to extraordinary inner strength. They have broken molds, redefined female power, and inspired an entire generation to believe in the ability to self-heal, stand up, and shine in their own way.